G'day, Alcar J here. Now I did notice an error that I'd made in assigning these variables, and I didn't really explain what's happening with these assigning of these variables and declaring this. So let's just go through it again quickly. We have our variables in our class. Now they're all private. So to access these variables, we have these properties so that we can get to find out what that variable is, or we can set the variable through the property and also make modifications. So down here, I'm setting the property of size, not the variable, the property, the capital, because in size we are setting the size x and the size y, and we're also making sure that they're greater than 0. They're at least 1 or above. Okay? Now frequency, there isn't any options. Don't mind if it goes above or below 0 or equals 0. So we're just saying this frequency, the variable on this script is called frequency. This frequency is equal to the parameter frequency we're setting in our constructor. So that's why they're called the same. Probably isn't the best way, but at least we're saying this frequency on this script equals the frequency that we're setting in the parameter of our constructor. Now this is where I made the mistake. Octaves, we should be setting this to the property octaves. Because again, when we set the octaves, we want to make sure that it's at least 1 or above. So that was a mistake I made. So the octaves should be sent to the property. Okay, that pretty much covers everything there. That was the same with persistence, because we want it to equal 0 so we don't get divided by 0 errors. Okay, so now we have all these optional parameters. We don't really need these functions. As I said, these were just a start off example of how you could keep cascading down, adding more parameters as you went along. So let's just get rid of these. And then let's make octaves optional as well. So we can say equals 1, equals 1. So now we can construct our class and create an instance of our class with the constructors of size, frequency. We could just apply those two variables, and all the rest will be set to these default values. Or we could supply every single variable. Okay, so that covers that. Now finally, we need our class to do something. Now that we've finally got our variables in place and we've got a way of initializing it, we need to return some noise. I'm going to be returning an array of floats. Let's just call it get noise map. So this needs to return something. So we're going to be creating a float array. Of size x. And loop through. Got my shifts and my controls mixed up. Okay, so it needs to be returning something, and as I said, we've done all that in our initial working out how to get our fractal noise. I need to copy all of this. As you see, this is only returning one noise value for one position in the array. So we'll copy all that. And here, instead of texture size, we're going to be using our size X, and this is just called offset. And our size Y. Probably don't need all these comments anymore. Okay, so here we need to assign that array variable. Let's see. So we can create an instance of this module. Once we've got that and assigned all the variables, we can say get noise map. Create the array of the size that we've said, and for each position in that array, we'll get the fractal noise that we worked out before. That should be it. Let's see if that's all. Okay. Now, if we're asking for a value, we better be returning something. So let's return the noise map after we've built it. There we go.